We are Islamic Republic, Part 103. The jurisdiction of the courts was restored, but no one could question the Chief Martial Law Administrator or those working on his orders. This meant that the army was effectively running the government. General Muhammad Ayub Khan, Commander in Chief of the army, took the role of Chief Martial Law Administrator. On October 27, I beg your pardon, he removed Iskandar Mirza from office and exiled him to England. With Mirza's removal, power was entirely in Ayub Khan's hands, and he took on to the office of president as well. To his supporters, this event was known as the Glorious Revolution. Throughout Ayub Khan's rule, 27 October was officially celebrated as Revolution Day. Was Ayub Khan's takeover legal? Both President Mirza and Ayub Khan were worried that their takeover would be ruled as illegal because it went against the terms of 1956 Constitution. However, the validity of law's order was questioned before the Supreme Court on 27 October 1958. Chief Justice Munir of the Supreme Court of Pakistan declared the elections to be legal, with the ruling that the peaceful revolution had succeeded and had therefore ended the constitution. People, the court said, had to obey the new government. Why did Ayub Khan decide to take power? He was convinced that by 1958 the system of parliamentary democracy had well and truly failed. General Ayub Khan's dislike of the politician was increased by their frequent criticism of both the army and his leadership. The Rawalpindi conspiracy. In March 1951, several army officers, disappointed over a ceasefire in Kashmir, plotted to replace the government with a military dictatorship. At that time, the army commander in chief, General Ayub Khan, reminded his soldiers that they should not get involved in politics. At Sandhurst, he had been instructed in the British rule that soldiers should never intervene in politics. It was so in 1951, and after 7 years, when it came to his part, he imposed martial law. Sources say bitter war against each other. Politicians have waged a ceaseless and bitter war against each other, regardless of ill effects on the country, just to whet their appetite and satisfy their base demands. No limit to the depth of their baseness, the chikancy, deceit, and degradation. It is an extract from the broadcast by Ayub Khan on Radio Pakistan on 8th of October 1958. Reasons for Ayub Khan taking over. Political chaos. Pakistan faced serious economic problems. Pakistan was constantly threatened by India. The army was the only property functioning. The army was the only properly functioning institution. Source B. Ayub Khan in his own words. I was certain in 1947 of one thing: Pakistan's survival was vitally linked with the establishment of a well trained, well equipped, and well led army. I concluded in 1948 that little constructive work was being done by the government and energies were getting diverted into political channels. I would come back in 1951 from my visits to Karachi depressed and distressed, wondering what was happening to the country. Why were people not attending their work with some honesty of purpose, and why could they not only not evolve some team spirit. I'll provide you more content for SourceBee in my next video.